Check, check. Hey. Good morning. Check again. Okay. Might need to mute my mic again. Check sound. Check, check, check. Change this. Music sounds horrible in the background. So if I turn this volume all the way down. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Okay, I can unplug these headphones. Switch them out for these ones. See how that is. Other way. I'm gonna make progress. The music just doesn't work. Alright, I've got the volume monitored at 60%. 75, 75, 75. Maybe that's a little better. Alright, I'm gonna mess with the EQ then. Uh, Three-band EQ. Down a little bit. Pull that out a little bit. Check, check. It's a little better. Oh, my gain's a lot. Bring that back. Okay, I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna turn this up to 2. Check. Hello. There we go. 10 million minds. Welcome to the field. This is based upon the 1 million select boxes project that got really popular. I'm currently rendering. I can do 10,000 hashes or 10 million, but I think I'm doing 10,000. Find code. Yeah, I'm doing 10,000 right now. 100 rows, 100 cells wide. When you select one, okay. You select one, highlight one, I highlight one, I'm logging the, so in the first row, the 0th row, first row, character 62. First row, character 682. Like 682. Should only have 100. 593. Let me refresh this. Oh, yeah. Oh, so I'm starting on 3000, not 3001 now. Highlight one. First row, 13. Let me zoom in down here. Highlight one. Row 6, 55 characters in. So today, goals. Where am I at? Design notes. So I'm using get selection. The base node parent element. It's going to reference the row span. It gives me the row ID. And then what placement that character that's highlighted is in. As a group of rows gets cleared, eliminated, I'm using like 2 or 3, maybe 4 at a time. I'm going to do 1 at a time. So I've been thinking about this, where the back end should provide a singular static game of the mine layout. And when you press begin, pressing begin should load that data, calling a init on the field, on the game field, calling a init on the game, and loading the game. Check. All right, back. For now, a cell will simply be revealed. Is it a mine or not? If mine, then you lose. And I don't know what that entails yet. I don't know what that entails yet. And if it's a mine, you lose. I don't know if player lose. I don't know what that entails yet. But I want to reveal state, alter your character, update data. So I'm at the point here where I'm gonna start get my server send events server going today. Mess with this EQ again. High down just a little bit. All right, there we go. All right. So there's a way Let me get this music louder. It'll sound good. It doesn't sound good. Yeah, I just turned the volume down quite a bit. Okay. So the game inits a generator field, takes a config. I'm just lowering headphone volume. Okay. All right, so I get my row ID and the focus offset. Right away, I don't like that I didn't use this off. Now I go back 2 days later and look at it, and I kind of don't even want to use these. Selection.anchor offset, selection.focus offset. So we're going to do this. Anchor offset minus R anchor dot focus offset. Get rid of this line. Get rid of this line. A single cell is highlighted. Here's a row ID. Update field row cell. The row ID with selection focus offset. I can get rid of these logs. I'm going to leave them there. Focus offset. I'm doing something really quick on the side. Alright. None of that matters. Yeah, I saw that they made the new DJs category, pretty cool. So it's muted. Okay. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. Make sure this runs. I'm gonna hurry up, make progress here. Click that one. I don't know how that. And then I can't click one again for a second. 47 string. 2. I click the next one, nothing happens. Is it because it's still selected? 74, 59, 54. Something's funny. It takes a minute for it to, so then boom, 89, 65, 59, 68, row 4, 29, row 8, 64. Because I have this letter spacing, like, highlights it both like 5. See that updating now. If I highlight from the right over, it doesn't do anything. If I highlight from the left over, it does it. That's a problem. You gotta start at the left side of the character. Starting from the right side of the character doesn't highlight it. What? Doesn't finally admit. Document bit selection. It says anchor offset 75. It just never logged it. Anchor offset 15. It doesn't log it. So right away, gotta fix that because equals 1. Anchor out. So what are the difference between these? highlight this one. I got 87, 86. This collapse is false. Oh. If I do that. 87, 86, this collapse is false. Nine and an 8. Focus node is text. Range count is 1. Set offset. Type equals range. If I go from the left though, it gives me the whole node if I go from the left. And type equals caret. And this collapse became true. Oh, when I go from the left, it de-highlights, it does a thing, it de-highlights it. Okay. I see what selection isn't collapsed. If you get rid of this if, and then it accounts for both the highlights, possibly. I go from the left, I get row 8, 19. Go from the right, it doesn't log anything, but selection is an anchor node. If I go from the left, selection is it's like the whole element. Not the whole element, but the is collapse is true. 829 string hash. Go from the right, it's still selected. This collapse is false. I clicked like off of there. Hit selection. 84 and 84. Is that on 84 up here? No. Okay, it's a really weird thing I'm gonna have to figure out. I go from the left. I'm good. I go from the right, does nothing. And it's where I flipped out this if. So do I want it to be collapsed? Is that my if it's not collapsed, right? Refresh. selection, focus offset. Did I screw that up anywhere else? Anchor, no. Alright. Refresh. Highlight from the left. Nothing. Nothing. Highlight from the right. There's my log. So what I'm thinking is that if I get rid of both of these, get rid of the if, I don't care if it's collapsed or not. I select from the right, it logs. Select from the left, nothing. 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 Why? Why? So anchor node text is collapsed false. Here I get, though, the actual anchor node is the span itself collapses true. My offset and my anchor offset and my focus set, okay, they're not equal to 1. The difference between them isn't equal to 1. Select that, click off of it, 54, 55. But from the right, it logs. I gotta get this right because so I'm gonna keep this. Selection isn't collapsed. I'm gonna have to go off of this whole anchor node is, let me look here. So this one's type caret. So that's selecting from the right, I get type caret. Now select from the left. Get selection. This is some crazy stuff that I don't think anyone did do, probably for weird reasons. You're trying to put 10 million characters on a page and decide what character in a string is highlighted and map that to some structure for the lines. Anchor offset's 10. Focus offset's 11. Its collapse is false. And its type is range. So either type equals range or type equals caret. And the difference between these two is only 1. Whether it's a range or type equals caret. So the actual like HTML spec probably has a lot of extra things on this. refresh. Anchor node is null. Go from the right, it logs. From the left, doesn't log. Why? Nodes text. Swaps. 9 and 10. Anchor offset minus focus offset. You'll always want. So it's a range or it's a caret. Let me get my bearings. So I select this very first one from the left. Nothing happens. Select it from the right, it logs. Left, left, right. Okay, Google. HTML get selection returns a different value when selected from the right and from the left. It's got an MDM docs, but selection change. Get bounding client right. I'm gonna see what this person's trying to do. They're trying to move items from left to the right that are selected. Go to the other box just in order to start. Yeah. This. Not what this person's saying. I don't know how to make this wider either. Options, add new option. Yeah, because they're moving it from one list to another. Not selected. Do I need to use, hold on. Selected. Get selection. Get range at. So sometimes that's a range, sometimes it's just a single caret. Excuse me. Right, it logs. Left, some anchor node text. 60 and 61. It's not collapsed. And its type is range. Get range at 0. Ooh. There, I still have my 60, 61. So one version is like a collection, the other is a caret. I don't care if it's collapsed. Get range at 0, range. What do I get range at 1? Out of index. It's not a valid index. Okay. Get range at 0. I go from the right, it logs. Go from the left, doesn't log. That was 7A. Since 44 and 45. So my log isn't being triggered. That's what I care about right now. Anchor offset minus focus offset. It's because range doesn't necessarily have 45 and 44. It does have an anchor offset and focus offset. Anchor offset minus focus offset here is -1. Well, is, yeah. Okay. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to, this is how we fix this little problem early on. Cut that out. Offset. Offset equals selection. No, we're going to make this a Boolean. So, single car is a single cell selected equals selected anchor offset minus this offset question mark equals 1 or we're going to make this even nicer. I don't care. I don't like code like this. Copy the code I'm writing now. Offset equals selection minus this. Single cell selected. Single cell selected equals offset equals 1 or offset equals -1. if single cell is selected, now it should log whether I select from the right. Now come on from the left also. Yes, you can select from the left, you can select from the right. From the right. But if I pick a few, no. That's solved. I'm going to cut this comment out. Text in a row is highlighted. Single cell is highlighted. The offset is 1 or -1, depending on if cursor selected from the right or the left side of the cell. I'm going to go ahead and commit this to fix single character select logic. Save over to here. I have a terminal open. Switch to here. Get status. Get diff. Here's the crap I added. Call it crap. Quit. Get add all. Get commit. And correct the logic for cursor select of a character cell, whether it was dragged and selected from the left or the right. Okay. Sweet. Coffee. I'm on the Twitches here. Let's see what, I don't even know what my stream is called. What do I do? Creator? Move my mic a little bit. Oh, that's a little better, huh? I just can't play music. 5 code, 10 million minds, welcome to the field. Okay. Cool. Go back to this channel. Yeah, 6:27 a.m. I gotta check my phone. I'm gonna mute and adjust this microphone a little bit. All right. So I'm going back. Here. So this is the select is working out how I want. Where's my notes? Highlight character. I want some display to happen. So first I want to change text that is selected. Like get a function to change text that is selected. I also need to check, like, has that thing been cleared? Is it a hash? Because that means, is the character a hash? If it's not, it's someone, they've selected a spot on the screen. And so there I'm logging the hash. So let me put that in. Where do I log that? Yeah, here we go. Update field row cell, right? I pass in the row ID and the focus offset. Which is, might be a bug. Really, I want, because depending on which way they select from, I'm not sure yet. So type of that is a string. I look up the row with its ID here. Current equals row.innertext. Row.innertext. Okay. So I'm back to this get selection. If I do get selection dot get range at 0. It doesn't give me the value. So in container text, oh, look, it gives me the data of child nodes none. Parent node previous sibling, whole text. There's a text content, there's a whole text. Start container is a text. It's a node type 3. Owner document. Oh, so I would do text content and then the index. So I can do this. Get selection. Data. Focus offset. Or text content, focus offset. '89. Anchor offset here's 89. Since 89. I don't know. Text. What is it? Anchor node. Anchor node dot text content anchor node you can add event listeners to them after append child. Oh, because that's the node itself. Full text. And you want to do, let's say, full text 0, that should give me, it's not a function. Of course, it's not a function. There, it gives me the hash. So selection, anchor node, full text. So here, if single cell selected, base node got parent element. So before I update my row, my field row cell, and actually, before I even set the row, offset equals selection, anchor offset. Okay. I'm going to say single cell selected, single cell is it's undisturbed. It's fresh, it's undisturbed. Undisturbed. It's undisturbed. Is undisturbed cell. What's another word? Come on. Uncleared. Cell not revealed. Cell not cleared equals selection dot anchor node dot whole text. No, not whole text. Down here I said current and the index of it. The current is the whole text with the index. Okay, yeah. All right. You twist this mic in a little bit. How's that? Okay, I'm leaning forward towards it. And I need it like right here. Let me try something. That's a little bit better. I just need to not be leaning forward as much towards it. I'm happy. Okay. So cell not cleared is selection dot anchor node dot full text. Anchor offset. How many times am I referencing? So anchor offset, focus offset, anchor node, selection. Like down here I reference focus offset again. Save. So cell not cleared equals probable. Like selection equals hash. Save. I don't like this whole thing at all. I don't even know if you can see if it works. Refresh. Oh. Console.log, cell not cleared. Save. Back. Refresh. True. It's true. It's true. Now what if I replace let me do this. Zoom out. Where's my first row? Row 0. I'm gonna replace the very first character. Actually, I'm just gonna I'm gonna replace a few of them. Delete. And make these like exclamation points. Enter. Scroll up. There's my exclamation points. Now when I select one, it should say false. Yep. False. False. Here I got a true, but it doesn't matter. So I could probably move this to, oh, what am I doing? This is within a const offset equals that. Const single set selected equals that. So not cleared equals selection dot anchor node dot whole text dot selection dot anchor offset equals hash. Cut that. So I'm not even going to check that unless it's a single cell selected. And I don't even need to check any, so only do any of this if it's a hash. If, oh, wait. Paste this. cell not cleared. If single cell selected and cell not cleared. It's a little funny. I am going to just leave it up here. Single cell selected. And never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Get rid of that. Grab this conditional, cut. If it's a single cell, and selection.anchor node, whole text selection.anchor set, anchor offset. See, don't I offset equals 1 and anchor offset as a number. Offset range. Gotta name things right. Somebody to keep people out of the mental institutions. If single cell clear and selection at anchor node whole text selection equals hash. I just don't like it. So const anchor offset. Just spells it out nicer, I think. I mean, what am I? Who am I kidding? Anchor offset, focus offset. Offset range equals anchor offset minus focus offset. Single cell selected equals offset range is 1 or offset range equals -1. So then here, selection dot anchor offset becomes anchor offset selection dot base node parent node, my row. Okay. Okay. Only one cell is selected and it's undisturbed. A hash. That means it. Okay, so now I want to I'm gonna log these. Well, I'm gonna leave these logs for now. So now I'm gonna update the field row cell. give it the ID and the which one? The focus offset? Yeah. For some reason I feel like this focus and anchors might be wrong. Well, let's do a test. Let's do a test by selecting just the first one. 0, 1, 0, 0. Oh. I learned something every hour. I use this thing called audio relay. Every hour I have to reset it. So focus offset equals offset range. Offset range equals -1 question mark. Okay. focus offset plus equals offset range equals -1, 1. Otherwise, 0. Fix for off by 1. Okay. If cell 0 is selected from the left, the offset needs the offset will be off by 1. So because nobody would know why that's there. Focus offset plus equals the offset range. If it's -1, you add 1. Otherwise, don't add anything. So now if I save that, I found like 10 bugs in these 40 lines of code. A constant variable on line 67. Oh, here we go. Really? Okay. I could, instead of altering these, because these are the original values from the DOM, from the events that are coming in, I'm going to do, copy that, and we'll say let cell index go focus offset. Cell index plus equals offset range. And I'll just put this comment about it as well. Paste. All right. Refresh. I would have never, I've been thinking about this for like 2 days now. I would have never come across these bugs. Like edge cases. There, I selected from the right, I get 0, 0. Oh. I select from the left, I'm still getting 0, 1. That is because here I'm logging focus offset and not cell index. And here I want to do cell index also. Save. Refresh. 0, 0 from the left. 0, 2. I've got to flip it. If offset range equals 1, add 0. Wait. I'm really just doing the same thing by flipping it this way. Save. Refresh. I'm doing plus equals. Cell is not defined, 76. Cell index. Refresh. Select the first one, 0, 0, 0, 2. 0, 0, 2. On the right, I get 1, 0, 2. 6, 0, 4, 2, 1, 0. This should be 0, 3, but it's going to be like 0, 5. Okay. Cell index, leave that. If it's off by negative 1, 1, 0. What we're going to do, minus equals. We're going to subtract 1 if it's negative 1. Otherwise, we don't subtract anything. Subtract 1 if it's negative 1. It's really weird because it's okay. 0, 0 from the left, from the right, 0, 0 from the left. 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 3, and 3. I could write up a whole write-up on this. So your focus offsets, if you select from the right, is one thing. It's off by 1 if you're selecting from the left. This is just on the HTML get selection function call method. All right, I'm doing something in the back really quick to keep a kind of close eye on my email today. It's 7 a.m. Take a quick break. Nobody's here, but jump back in. Check. Check, check. Okay. I have the craziest setup for a mic stand right now. You can't see it. But it works. It's a Bluetooth. It's Bluetooth headphones that are really good with a decent mic. But they're taped to like a canister with like a metal wire like run through the top so it'll like tip up. Yeah. Alright, so stream seems okay. Took a quick shower, got some coffee. I'm gonna be working on 10 million lines all day. That's the goal. I'm easily distracted. I'll easily jump between different things. And I wanted to do this within 2 days, and now it's day 3, but it's only my second day of work on it. On my other computer, I'm just going to close my email. I'm doing some C++ courses on here at Code Academy. Here's the thing about Code Academy. I'll go back and try to YouTube short this or something. I've been programming for probably 15 years, professionally for over 8. I've got like HackerRank accounts, Code Wars accounts, multiple other. Exorcism is a newer site that's pretty good. I've been using that to learn the Crystal programming language, as well as Elixir. And I used Code Academy like a long time ago. I think I went to it and I had an account and I like completed the Bash and the Python courses. Anyhow, Code Academy has come a long way. And so I've used Java professionally and C++ professionally, but I actually have something coming up where I need to kind of really ramp up on Java or C++, and I decided, you know what, I've never really gone into dedication to learn C++ to be effective, to like be able to jump into say like a C++ open source project and know what I'm looking at. And so on the side of everything else I'm doing, especially I'm really good at Crystal's my main thing right now. Crystal and Elixir, but mainly Crystal. Like between now and say early next summer, on the side, like a couple hours a week at least, it's like do some C++. There's no reason not to. And I think it establishes a lot more, establishes some level of learning that I don't know if you can get entirely through other, well, not level of learning, like level of opportunity, especially to like jump into, say something like, I want to contribute to like the Linux or the open source project, like, audio project like Audacity or a game engine or some library that a higher level or language or framework relies on. Um, it's written in C++, and it's just like it's such a maybe not like job market wise always, unless like that's what you want to be an expert at. But I'm like, no, I'm gonna learn some C++. So anyhow, Code Academy. I was like, you know what? Instead of like HackerRank or where this came from, I had some there's some LeetCode. Yeah, LeetCode's another one. That's how this started. I've never had a LeetCode account. I've solved Euler problems, HackerRank problems, Code Wars, and like 5 others that have like come and gone and been popular or not. And I started doing Advent of Code as well. It's like there's just so many that, okay, so I never had a LeetCode account. This LeetCode problem I was working on it had certain performance constraints. And I was like, this is a C++ thing right here. And a lot of like not contest programmers, competitive programmers, they'll use C++ for that reason, for performance. And it's not always like the answer. Uh, it's like I should learn C++. Anyhow, I'm going to do the C++ courses on Code Academy. Moral of the story, long story short, is I've been doing this a long time, long enough, and here I am just like anyone else maybe starting out, like, oh, I'm on Code Academy learning something new. You never stop, there'll always be something new. All right, that's my rant. 7:48 a.m. August 9th. It's a month from my birthday. I'm turning 25. All right, so I'm gonna go back to I as far as streaming goes, I haven't cut any YouTube shorts or anything yet. I haven't gotten into video editing. I need to. I just now got my audio even tolerable. I can't stream music if I do, it just gets all shitty. Anyhow, I'm gonna go in and cut this as a YouTube short about Code Academy. So yeah, started learning C++ on Code Academy after being a dev for 10 to 15 years. And so everybody's always still learning. You don't, so this is for aspiring developers. You don't go to Code Academy, do the course, say, oh, never revisit that again, or oh, I made it this far. I don't need that. Sometimes getting back to those fundamentals, learning a new language, learning a language that maybe you've used, but only in certain features or contexts or programming paradigms. It's always good to, whether it is HackerRank or LeetCode or whatever, I'm like, yo, Code Academy has come a long way. It's awesome. And I'm not plugging Code Academy here, but it's like there's hundreds of ways you could take on learning C++ and like from at a basic level. And the best way is really to just like create something, write something, and it's like, what do I make? What is this? Does it exist already? Does it? Yes. And C++ is already packed with so many, um, yeah, like existing wrappers around certain protocols and implementations of different utilities and systems tools and things like that. That's like, what do I write? What do I? So anyhow, it's going to take the Code Academy course. At least have that basis where I could start. I could start something and say, write this thing in C++. That's my rant. I'm going to keep working on 10 million lines all day long. Which is going to have a Crystal programming language server-side event server that hopefully I get to today. And it's going to utilize SQLite heavily in a distributed way. All right, Haxer 492 here, 10 million mines, inspired by the 1 million checkboxes project. Welcome to the field. I think I finally have this figured out, even though I have a really crappy setup still. I have 3 laptops in front of me. One streaming OBS, and it's the machine I'm developing on. I can share the keyboard and mouse between 2 of the laptops and 2 monitors, and then the third one, I can share the mouse between, I can go like across 3 different laptops with them using the, it's called a barrier on Linux. I think it's available for Windows as well. It's freaking sweet. Before I screw anything up, in OBS, I want to be able to, ooh, I just found some options I've never seen before. I've looked through another time. So I have to get good at this stuff, like really cool OBS stuff and overlays and all of it, all the Twitch features. I have no idea. No clue. It's exciting to me. Okay, but I want to be able to save my all. All right, and I also use a plugin application called Audio Relay. It's relaying this Bluetooth microphone for me. Every hour, it just stops and resets. So it's like cuts for a second. I'm like, oh, reset audio relay. So I'm learning. Anyhow, I'm gonna do save save current OBS settings and like levels. Settings and those in profiles and scene selections. A large portion of the settings is related to outputs, profiles, all scenes and sources. Okay. Back them up, back up the contents. Okay. So it's saying show settings folder. Oh, I'm not going to mess with any of this right now. And then show profile folder. It's not even doing anything. I don't want to push OBS. Just going to leave it all so I can figure this out later. I'll write everything down if I have to. All right. 10 million minds. This is what I just found out, and it's crazy. Document.getSelection is an HTML DOM API method. And it returns what the mouse cursor is currently has selected. Here's the thing. Oh yeah, I'm back. I put be right back on the in the console. I select this one. I'm logging out that I'm logging first row, 0 index, 11th one in. Select this one, first row, 0, 0. Before I fix this tricky thing, if I select from the right, it was doing 0, 0. If I selected from the left, it was doing 0, 1. It's because of how it does this offset part. I'm sure there's an implementation bug in here somewhere there's something fun you can do with it. But I'm going to test, select the last one from the right. Nothing happens. 0 and 99 when I select from the left. 0, 99. When you select the last one, nothing logs. But if I do, oh, see another bug. Select that. Select it from the left. Select this one, I get 98. Select it from the right, I get 98. Select this one from the left, 99. So it's the opposite problem. This is crazy. I need more coffee again in a second already. So, okay, let me go over something here. I think this is important, and okay, another YouTube video here. I have 89 lines of JavaScript. A bunch is comment, a bit is comments, and some is some extra lines and white space, console logs and stuff. Let's call it 80 lines. Within this 80 lines of determining, each one of these is a string. This is all one string. This is all one string. This is all one string. Each one of these, the code to determine whether when I highlight that one or from the left or right, or I highlight this one, which index I'm at in that string, my initial code, I've found 6 bugs since the other day once I initially wrote it. I come back, I start really manually testing and going, oh, that's weird, that's an edge case. So currently, you would select the first one from the right, and I'd get, this is 0, 0. You select it from the left, it'd be 0, 1. I'd adjust things for that. Now, you select this one from the left, I got 0, 99. 99th index out of there's 100 characters. You select it from the right, my function doesn't fire on the event. It's still selected, but so I hit document.getSelection. Look, anchor offset is 100. Focus offset is 99. 99 minus 100 is -1. So at the end of this, so at the beginning, I correct this problem, but now the problem's at the other end, and at the, so focus offset should be 99, and it's because I fixed the first one, the first index. And here, this doesn't fire because single cell selected and the whole text anchor offset equals. Let me try something. Focus offset. I'm going to log focus offset on, then refresh. I'm going to select the last one from the right. It doesn't do anything. Focus offset here is 100. And so cell index is this, -1 if 1 or 0. But then here, my event doesn't fire. Single cell selected. Single cell selected is if the offset range is 1 or it's -1. And offset range is anchor offset minus focus offset. What did I say? Anchor offset minus focus offset. Select that, 0 to 99. Select that. From the right, get selection. 100 minus is 1. Right? Anchor offset, yeah. So single cell is selected in there. And so this isn't firing. Something to do here with the anchor node. I'm going to say it's a new line character or something weird. Because it's the last, it's the very last of the string. Refresh. False. Why is it false? Haha. Yep. Crazy bugs. Crazy bugs and where to find them. It's undefined. Why is it undefined? Why is that undefined? But here, it's a hash. Oh. Because there's no 100th index. It needs to be -1. So let me test at the beginning with this though. It is a hash. It's a hash. Start at the beginning, it's a hash. Start at the end, undefined. Okay. So this is going to have to be brute force for now. Is So here I do this single cell selected, right? Only one selected and it's undisturbed. Here I said if the cell is zero, if cell 0 is selected from form from the left, offset will be off by 1. So increment in this edge case. Focus offset. Cell index subtract 1 equals the offset range, or no, offset range equals -1. Switch it to 1, otherwise 0. I set the length of my so field row cell count. Like I'll know what that is. So if cell index so I'm subtracting from cell index because I was selecting. This is to fix a select from the left at the beginning. But now I'm selecting from the right at the end. And so I don't want to mess with cell index. Like if I get rid of this, save. I go to the end. Oh, the event still on fire. See, I get 10 and 100. Wait, how do I generate this string again? It's less than the field size. Generate a row. I build a field. Gen row. Row.intertext, build row cells. Build row cells gets the amount. Less than amount. And I'm passing it 100. I'm passing 100. Starting at 0. It's going to give me my 0 to 99. Alright, I just double sanity check on the whole, on that. I'm leaving this because it was mind-boggling already to fix the first index of, you select the first character in a string from the left. According to my logic, the code logic here, not my mental logic, well, both. When you call get selection in the offset, it's going to be off by 1. So this whole offset range, I fixed that here. But now on the opposite side, if you select from the right, you are off by 1. So do I say if I'm at 0, 0, do this? Otherwise, no. Or the problem, no, the problem exists on both sides either way. So I fix it this way. What I need to do is subtract 1 from that last, when you, Okay, let me look at the difference between when you select this from the right and the left. So I'm going to select the last one from the left. Oh, I got to refresh. It's row 11 and I get 100. Why do I have 11 rows? Oh, there's a lot more than 11. Okay. Let me do a sanity check. Copy. Boom, 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 boom. Dot link. Why is that? Is there a space there? Yes. S equals S dot link. I need to sit different. I can't type while I'm sitting. What do you mean S dot link isn't a function? Why? What? Am I going insane? Oh, yes, I am going insane. S dot link. It's not a function. It's just a property on the string. Okay, it's 100. So when I, too many languages. So when I select from the left, I get that it's 100. Select from the right, nothing happens, but I can say get selection. Offset 79, and where I add one to the anchor offset is 100. Focus offset is 99. Anchor offset minus that gives me my 1. Shouldn't I just be using that focus offset everywhere? Is that what's wrong? Solid X equals focus offset. See here, I mess with it. So I'm going to select first one from the left. Say get selection, focus offset 0. Select the first one from the right, focus offset 0. Anchor offset 0. What did the other one say? What did this one up here say? Anchor offset was 0, focus offset was 0. Oh, it's okay, so that's correct. Oh, there. Highlight from the left, I'm getting a 1. Let's see, I fixed that. Oh, I didn't save this file. Save, undo, refresh. 0, 0, 0, 0, or 0, 0. Select the end, nothing. From the left, 99. Select the end from the right, it's undefined, and so it doesn't, yeah. So this is, so if a single cell is selected, which is offset range is 1 or -1, then Oh, what's going on? Audio drop. Oh no, I guess not. Just a lag. I'm gonna let the stream catch it. I'll be right back. I'm grabbing coffee.